Hey, here's an update on my aquaponics system. I'm going to do this real quick because I tried to do this just a while ago and the battery ran out on my camera, so hopefully that won't happen again. Here's the money plant that got transplanted out of the system. It's doing quite okay in the dirt. Was being pruned for a few days prior to being pulled out, so that's why it looks a little smaller than what it once was. The corn in the dirt is doing fine, as is the berries in the dirt. You can see this is new growth, this is new growth, this is new growth. And there's more of the berry tree, I believe. There's a larger one that's got transplanted. It's quite happy. Lemon tree here also showing bits of new growth. That lemon tree showing new growth, and the corn in the grow beds is gone just quite berserk. These are getting bits and pieces of supplements from the aquaponics water as well. And here's the good old chilies that have never gotten transplanted, but hopefully with the new dirt that will happen nice and quick. Here's the sponge gourd in the ground going up nice and tall, and about that much of it up there as well, starting to flower and drop its flowers. Here's some of its flowers right here. Not sure if you can quite make them out, but yes, there's the flowers, and there's more over here, more over up there somewhere. So yeah, there's lots of flowering happening over there. Moving on to the aquaponics, the lemon the lemon transplanted tree looks quite alright now. Its leaves are nice and large. The sponge gourd here has gotten all the way down here, is reaching forward day by day, all sorts of new growing stems on it. It's also put out a few flower buds, right? Those are flower buds, and there are some more hereabouts. Yeah, there you go. There's a big bunch of flower buds with the sponge gourds in the aquaponics. So yeah, they're looking good, and they're looking quite large now, coming all the way down. The mint doing fine. This is a purely aquaponics grown stem. The rest of it, some of it was there before. Going to start trimming it and harvesting it now. This vine seems to have started reaching up aggressively, as has this vine. It's gone all the way up there, now. So yeah, that's growing day by day. Alamanders is doing okay beneath it, starting to flower as well. Quite healthy on the growth. So yeah, the vines and all doing well. The basil growing great guns as always. The trimmed bits of it also starting to show a little growth now. What's interesting is that I found the old leaves on the basil are showing some nutrient deficiency. I hope you can make it out. See, the outside of the leaves is just a lighter green, starting to yellow a little bit. So I've added some iron sulfate and sulfate of potash today. The berry tree started to take off after the money plant got put in. See, this leaf got bigger. This is a new leaf that started growing. That happened since I've taken out the money plant. The vines have also spurted since I did that. Here's a couple of new leaves on the old chili plant. The corn doing all right. It's getting taller, but not quite as big as and thick as the aquaponics corn, as the dirt corn. So that's a bit disappointing. But what is quite exciting is that of the new planting that I did just a few days ago, you can see leaves starting to break the surface, and there's loads of them. There's loads of them down there. If you move this little clay shard, you can see there's a whole host of new growth happening down there. Yeah, loads and loads of green stuff coming up from wherever it can find space. So just hoping that they find their way around all of these clay shards nice and easy. Coriander seeds and all still not coming out. There's a leaf there that it's really not focused on, but yeah, it's there and it's starting to do something. It's popped open, but there's a coriander seed in the corner. It's not doing anything at all. Oh, that started to. Should be careful. It's quite a quite a delicate setup now. Shouldn't move things around too much. So yeah, there's nothing here on the coriander. The other seeds that I put over here, the sweet peppers, they're just sitting there doing nothing. And here are the fish. See, big fat healthy goldfish now. All of them still there. The two new suckers are quite happy with themselves in the tank as well. I feed them about 2-3 times a day now. However often I can come up and they seem interested in feed, so I feed them. The root system on the mint and the ivy has become quite interesting. Seeing the mint really has long, flowery, long stemmy roots and has bits coming out. It's even coming through the styrofoam, so that's very interesting to see. And the ivy is just in there in that little hole, not really coming out of that, but lots of roots in there now. So yeah, that's about the system. I found a molted shell from the crayfish the other day. So that was an interesting look at. Yeah, it's curled up like this for some reason. It's red. It wasn't red when it was on him, but it's red now when I pulled it out of the tank. And he hasn't eaten any more of the cichlids as yet. The sump tank is also nice, neat and clean. The filter got cleaned a while ago, a few days ago, not sure exactly how many. But despite the iron sulfate and all being added, it's still quite clear. Fish down there nice and happy. Topped up the water a little bit today, so that was good work, I think, on my behalf. There's the yabby hiding there behind the filter. I think you can just make him out. He's a large one, but he's alone there, and he hasn't had any luck catching these cichlids as yet. I can still count all 6 of them in there. So let's hope he gets his hands on them, or I'll have to get some sacrificial guppies for him. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about plant growth and what I can do to help these seeds germinating along and get rid of the goddamn ants. Yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and any input will be much appreciated. Thank you. Okay, bye.